Good morning, students. In this class, let us discuss about salient features of Human Genome Project. Salient features of Human Genome Project. Salient features of Human Genome Project. In the previous class, we have discussed about the methodologies of Human Genome Project. In this class, we will discuss about salient features of Human Genome Project. Means after the completion of Human Genome Project, what are the conclusion of the project? Salient features of human project means after the study or after the completion of Human Genome Project, they got some data or some informations. What are the informations obtained by the Human Genome Project? How the genome of human beings is. What are the number of genes present in the human body? Which one is the chromosome having more number of genes? Which chromosome is having less number of genes? Then functions of genes in the human body. These are the conclusions of the Human Genome Project. First salient features of Human Genome Project is, the first salient feature of Human Genome Project is, human genome contains around 3000. Human genome contains 3164.7 million nucleotide base. Human genome contains around 3164.7 million nucleotide bases. The second salient features of Human Genome Project. Nucleotide bases means DNA is made up of nucleotide bases. In the human genome is nothing but complete set of genes which are present on the chromosome and extra chromosomal genes. In the human genome, around 3164.7 million nucleotide bases are present. Then the second salient feature is the average gene consists of 3000. Average gene consists of around 3000 bases. Average gene consists of around 3000 bases. And the largest human gene is the dystrophin. Dystrophin is the largest human gene which contains around 2.4 million bases. Dystrophin is the largest human gene or being largest human gene, dystrophin at 2.4 million bases. Average gene consists of 3000 nucleotide bases, but the largest human gene being dystrophin contains 2.4 million bases. This is the second salient feature of Human Genome Project. Then the total number of genes to be estimated. The total number of gene to be estimated, or total number of gene estimated is around 30,000. Around 30,000 genes were identified by the Human Genome Project. total number of genes is approximately 30,000. And in this 99.9% of nucleotide bases are exactly similar in all individuals. 99.9% nucleotide bases are same. Nucleotide bases are exactly similar. Exactly similar in all individuals. In case of human beings, in all individuals we can observe around 99.9% of similarities in the nucleotide bases. Means only 0.1% of difference in the nucleotide bases gives specific identity to a person. Difference in just 0.1% of nucleotide bases gives specific identity to an individual, or because of the changes or difference in 0.1 nucleotide bases, we or different individuals are different. Maybe it may be the external appearance of an individual or characters. For example, the shape of the face or shape of the nose, shape of the body is different, right? And such differences are mainly due to difference in 0.1% nucleotide bases, because 99.9% nucleotide bases are exactly similar in all individuals. Then around 50% of discovered genes functions are unknown. Functions of around 50% of discovered genes is unknown. The functions are unknown for about 50% of discovered genes. They don't know what is the function of such genes, for which character the particular genes are responsible. Mutation in such genes cause which type of disease. They don't know anything regarding this. Means the functions of 50% of discovered genes are unknown. Means by Human Genome Project, they came to know about the functions of just 50% of discovered genes. The functions of the remaining 50% of discovered genes are unknown. This is another selling feature. Then less than 2% of the genome, less than 2% of genome, 2% of genome codes for protein. Less than 2% of genome codes for protein. Only less than 2% of the genome or total number of genes. Just less than 2% of discovered gene codes for particular type of protein. What about the remaining 98% of genome? They don't know whether they code for proteins or whether they are unable to code for protein, that they don't know. Less than 2% of genome only codes for proteins. Next one is the human genome contains large portion of repeated sequences. Human genome contains contains large portion of repeated sequences. Repeated sequences means some sequences are repeated many times, and that repeated sequences only forms large sequences or large portion in the genome. For example, AATCGCTA. This is one of the sequence of nucleotide bases. The same sequences, and consider it's a genome, one portion in the genome. These are the sequences which are repeated here. The same sequences once again present here. The same sequences are present here. Same sequences means particular sequences are repeated many times in the human genome. That repeated sequences only forms large portion. It only forms large portion in the human genome. Means in the human genome, repeated sequences are present. Why they are called as repeated sequences? These are the sequences which are repeated many times. Then the next salient feature, the repeated sequences present in the human genome is thought to have no direct coding functions. These repeated sequences which are present in the human genome is thought to have no direct coding functions. Means directly they may not code for particular type of protein. They don't have direct functions in coding, or they may not code for particular type of proteins directly. The repeated sequences present in the human genome is thought to have no direct coding functions. Repeated sequences present in the human genome is thought to have no direct functions or no direct coding functions. But these repeated sequences are helpful to study about the chromosome structure. Means these repeated sequences shed light on the structure of chromosomes, dynamics and evolution. Means we need to study about these repeated sequences. They may not have direct function, they may not code for particular type of proteins directly, but these repeated sequences are helpful to study about chromosome structure of chromosome, about the evolution. These repeated sequences are helpful to study about chromosome structure, dynamics and evolution. Dynamics and evolution. Then the next salient feature of Human Genome Project, I'll write it here, two are there. The next salient feature of Human Genome Project is the chromosome first has most genes, means more number of genes, that is around 2968. Chromosome first has most genes. Chromosome number 1 has most genes or more number of genes that is 2968. Whereas the chromosome Y chromosome Y or Y chromosome have fewest genes or very less number of genes. Chromosome Y has fewest or less number of genes, that is 231. Y chromosome is present in males. In case of females, Y chromosome is absent. Y chromosome is a sex chromosome which is present in males, and that Y chromosome has fewest number of genes or very less number of genes, that is 231. The chromosome number 1 or first chromosome has more number of genes, that is 2968. Then the last one is scientists who worked in Human Genome Project have estimated or identified that around 1.4 million locations, in 1.4 million locations they have identified single base nucleotide difference. In 1.4 million locations, single base DNA sequence differences have been identified. In 1.4 million locations, single DNA base difference or single base DNA difference. Single base DNA, single base DNA sequence difference have been identified. It is also called as single nucleotide polymorphism, SNP. SNPs or single nucleotide polymorphism occur in humans. About in 1.4 million locations, single base DNA sequence. Single base DNA sequence is nothing but, it is also called as single nucleotide polymorphism or SNPs. Single nucleotide polymorphism, or it is also called as SNPs. Or SNPs occur in humans. Means most of the portions are formed by the repetitive sequences, and in many places we can observe difference in single bases. Means, for example, there are 8 bases which are repeated many times. In that 8 base, 7 bases are same. Only one base is different. That is called single base DNA sequence differences. Single base DNA sequence differences. Single base DNA sequence difference occurs in humans around at 1.4 million locations. In these locations, you can observe difference in only one base. The remaining bases are same. That is called as single nucleotide polymorphism or SNPs. These are the salient features of Human Genome Project. It is very important for 5 marks. For 5 marks, salient features of Human Genome Project is very, very important. Next one is applications and future challenges of Human Genome Project. applications and future challenges. This is also important. They may ask salient features of Human Genome Project and applications and future challenges of Human Genome Project for 5 marks. Applications and future challenges. Applications and future challenges of HGP or Human Genome Project. The study of the complete sequences present in the human genome is helpful to develop new approaches in the biology research. If we study about complete sequences present in human genome or complete study, applications of Human Genome Project includes complete study about base sequences of complete genome or human genome helpful to develop. It is helpful to develop new approaches or new methods to biological research or in the field of biological research. Complete study about sequences of human genome is helpful to develop new approach or new methods to biological research. Means one can go for various kinds of research in the field of biology, human biology. If anyone is able to study completely about all the sequences present in the human genome, then they can develop new methods in the field of human biology research. This is one of the application of Human Genome Project. Next application. All genes in a genome genome is a complete set of genes, right? All genes in a genome and transcripts means RNA. Transcripts which are produced by transcription process. Transcripts present in cell or present in tissue, present in organ or present in tumor can be studied. All genes present in genome, transcripts present in particular type of tissues or organs or tumor can be studied. Especially study of tumor helps in the treatment of cancers. Suppose there is a development of cancerous tumor, then if researcher is able to study about the genes which are present in that particular tumor or the transcripts or RNAs which are present in the particular tumor, then it is easy to diagnose and it is easy to or it is helpful to treat the such tumors. Then third application of Human Genome Project. Human Genome Project enables or helps to understand it is helpful to understand how enormous number of genes and proteins work together. To understand about enormous number of genes and proteins work together. So these are the applications and future challenges of Human Genome Project. Human Genome Project is helpful to develop new approaches in the field of biological research. Then one can study about the genes and transcripts present in the tumors or in the tissues or in the organs, that is helpful in the diagnosis and the treatment of particular diseased condition like cancer. Another one is by the help of Human Genome Project, one can understand about the number of genes and proteins which are working together in the human body. So this is about salient features and applications and future challenges of Human Genome Project. In the next class, we will discuss about DNA fingerprinting, the last concept of this chapter, molecular basis of inheritance chapter. Thank you.